At 90 years old, I can move with more agility than many 50-year-olds, and I don't mention this out of vanity, but because my situation was very different before. Some time ago, I could barely get out of bed, I was completely exhausted, my memory was deteriorating, and I came to believe I was facing the beginning of the end. However, everything took an unexpected turn thanks to something simple yet extraordinarily effective. 6 nutrients. 6 natural supplements that completely revolutionized my physical condition, mental capacity, and my approach to aging. Don't forget to subscribe and comment with your name and location to appear in our next video. Introduction: The truth about healthy aging. Hello, friends. Today we're going to talk about something that concerns us all: longevity and well-being in our senior years. Imagine this: a 90-year-old person who walks better than many 50-year-olds, who maintains an active and alert mind, and who enjoys enviable independence. No, we're not talking about an exceptional case or someone with privileged genes. We're talking about what's possible when the body receives exactly what it needs to function optimally, even in advanced stages of life. What many don't know is that after 70, our body experiences significant changes that directly affect our quality of life. No matter how hard we try to maintain a balanced diet, the reality is that our organism no longer absorbs nutrients as before, the immune system becomes slower, muscles naturally lose strength, and even appetite can decrease considerably. But wait, what many doctors are discovering is that much of what we consider normal age-related ailments are actually signs of nutritional deficiencies that could be corrected. As Dr. Fernandez would say, most seniors have at least 3 important nutritional deficiencies and don't even know it. Would you like to discover what these essential nutrients are? Keep watching this video and don't forget to like it if you're already learning something new. Vitamin D, the secret to strong bones and elevated mood. The first jewel in our longevity treasure is vitamin D, affectionately known as the sunshine vitamin, and it certainly lives up to its name. This nutritional marvel not only fixes calcium in the bones, preventing those dreaded fractures that can change a senior's life overnight, but also keeps our immune system strong and directly influences our mood. Did you know that more than 70% of adults over 70 have vitamin D deficiency without knowing it? It's a silent epidemic affecting the quality of life of millions. When we lack this essential vitamin, our bones become more fragile, increasing the risk of fractures. Muscle pains appear without apparent cause, fatigue that doesn't go away even with the best rest, and a mood that always seems to be down. Take the case of Maria, an 85-year-old woman who suffered 3 fractures in just 2 years from falls that weren't actually that serious. After blood tests, it was discovered she had a severe vitamin D deficiency. With proper supplementation and just 10 minutes of daily sun exposure, she not only avoided new fractures, but also experienced a notable improvement in her mood and sleep quality. And how can we obtain this miraculous vitamin? The good news is that our body produces it naturally when we expose our skin to the sun for about 10-15 minutes daily, without sunscreen, preferably on arms or legs. We can also find it in foods like fatty fish, salmon, sardines, fortified milk, yogurts, and some cereals. However, for many seniors, especially in climates with less sun, or for those who cannot go out frequently, supplementation under medical supervision may be the best option. Have you noticed any of these symptoms in yourself or a loved one? Share your experience in the comments and help us create awareness about this common deficiency. Vitamin B12, the key to maintaining a brilliant mind. Let's move on to what I call the mental clarity vitamin, B12. If you've ever worried about those moments of forgetfulness that seem to multiply with age, or that feeling of brain fog that sometimes doesn't let you think clearly, pay close attention. Vitamin B12 is absolutely essential for our nervous system, keeps brain connections working like a Swiss watch, contributes to muscle function, and is fundamental for memory and cognition. It is, without a doubt, one of the best allies for healthy aging. When our body doesn't receive enough B12, warning signs begin to appear. Frequent forgetfulness that goes beyond not remembering where we left our keys, tingling in feet or hands, difficulty concentrating, constant fatigue even after sleeping well, and mental confusion that can be terrifying. Don Ernesto experienced it firsthand. He began to forget words in the middle of a conversation, confused his grandchildren's names, and lost his train of thought frequently. His family, worried, thought it might be dementia. However, tests revealed something much simpler and treatable: a profound vitamin B12 deficiency. What many don't know is that after 65, our body begins to absorb B12 from food poorly, even if we maintain a balanced diet. This is due to natural changes in our digestive system. That's why supplementation is so important, either through sublingual tablets, which are absorbed directly through the mouth, or in more severe cases, with periodic injections. We can also find B12 in animal products like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. But remember, always consult with your doctor before starting any supplementation. Has this information been useful to you? If so, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive more tips on how to maintain an active and healthy mind during your senior years. Magnesium, the mineral that restores restorative sleep. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a painful cramp in your calf? Or perhaps you find it difficult to fall asleep because your mind seems like a highway of thoughts at full speed? If so, you might be lacking what I call the rest mineral, magnesium. This nutrient is a true treasure for seniors' quality of life, as it regulates muscles and nerves, is fundamental for restorative sleep, balances the nervous system, and regulates the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps us sleep deeply. When magnesium is scarce in our body, signs appear such as nighttime leg cramps, frequent awakenings during the night, unexplained muscle tension, racing thoughts at bedtime, and that terrible feeling of not having rested at all, even though we've been in bed for 8 hours. Carmen, a 78-year-old woman, had suffered from chronic insomnia for years. She would religiously wake up around 1 a.m. and couldn't go back to sleep. She was exhausted, irritable, and her quality of life was deteriorating day by day. After starting to take magnesium, a packet dissolved in water 30 minutes before bedtime, she gradually recovered her ability to sleep through the night. "It's as if someone had turned off the switch in my brain," she told us with a smile. Getting enough magnesium is relatively simple. We can find it in green leafy vegetables, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. However, for many seniors, absorption can be a challenge, so supplements in capsules or powder can be an excellent option. A practical recommendation: take it at night, accompanied by a light dinner, and perhaps a relaxing infusion like chamomile or valerian. The effect is not immediate, so give your body time to adapt. Have you tried magnesium to improve your rest? I'd love for you to share your experience in the comments of this video. Omega-3, the natural lubricant your body needs. Imagine for a moment that your body is a perfect machine, with thousands of gears that must work in harmony. Over the years, these gears need a special oil to keep moving without friction. That miraculous oil exists, and it's called omega-3, the natural lubricant of the body. Did you know that approximately 60% of your brain is composed of fats? And not just any type of fat, but precisely the type of healthy fats we find in omega-3. This nutrient is essential for maintaining brain health, offering cardiovascular protection, caring for our joints, acting as a natural anti-inflammatory, and protecting our neurons from deterioration. When our body doesn't receive enough omega-3, signs begin to appear such as difficulty concentrating, memory loss, joint pain, stiffness when moving, and chronic inflammation that can manifest in multiple ways. Ramona, an 81-year-old artist, had stopped painting because, according to her mind was no longer the same. She forgot the names of colors and lost the creative ideas that used to flow naturally. She also suffered from joint pain that made it difficult to hold a brush. After starting to take omega-3 regularly, she not only returned to painting with enthusiasm, but felt that her head had turned on again. Her joints also improved notably, allowing her to enjoy her passion once more. How can we incorporate this wonderful nutrient into our daily diet? The best-known source is fatty fish like salmon, sardines, or tuna, which we should consume at least twice a week. We can also find it in chia seeds, ground flaxseed, or walnuts. However, for many seniors, especially those who don't regularly consume fish, high purity and concentration supplements may be the best option. An important tip: look for supplements with purity certification to guarantee the absence of heavy metals like mercury. Do you already incorporate omega-3 in your diet? If this advice has been useful to you, like this video and help us reach more people who could benefit from this information. Vitamin C, the protective shield of your immune system. In our search for full longevity and healthy aging, we cannot forget what I call the body's silent defense, vitamin C. This nutrient is much more than a remedy for the common cold. It's an essential component for strengthening the immune system, forming collagen, fundamental for the health of skin, blood vessels, cartilage, and gums, a potent antioxidant that combats cellular aging and improves the absorption of plant iron, a true jewel for comprehensive health in senior years. When our body doesn't receive enough vitamin C, signs begin to appear such as frequent infections, slow wound healing, sensitive or bleeding gums, a tendency to develop bruises easily, and dry skin. Without vitality. Raul, a 78-year-old man, constantly suffered from flu, urinary infections, and gum problems. His quality of life was seriously affected by these recurring ailments. After starting to take 500 milliliters of vitamin C daily, he noticed surprising changes. He didn't catch a cold again even during the harshest winter, and observed a notable improvement in the firmness of his skin and the health of his gums. Fortunately, vitamin C is one of the most accessible nutrients. We can find it in abundance in citrus fruits like oranges, mandarins, and grapefruits, as well as in kiwi, red pepper, strawberries, and broccoli. However, for many seniors, especially those with absorption problems or restricted diets, supplements between 500 and 1,000 milliliters daily can be an excellent option. A practical tip: consume foods rich in vitamin C along with sources of plant iron, such as lentils or spinach, to improve iron absorption and prevent anemia, so common in senior years. Have you noticed any improvement in your health by increasing your vitamin C consumption? Tell us about your experience in the comments and help others discover the benefits of this essential nutrient. Coenzyme Q10, the spark that ignites your vital energy. And we come to the last, but definitely not least, of our nutritional treasures, Coenzyme Q10, or as I like to call it, the spark of cellular energy. This nutrient is perhaps the least known on our list, but its effects on the well-being and quality of life of seniors can be truly transformative. Q10 is fundamental for energy production at the cellular level, offers invaluable support to heart function, contributes to muscle strength, and promotes mental clarity. A true elixir of youth for our cells. What many don't know is that our body produces Q10 naturally, but after 50, this production begins to decrease significantly, and when we reach 70, it can be extremely low, which explains many of the symptoms we associate with normal aging. When Q10 levels are insufficient, signs appear such as extreme fatigue, difficulty climbing stairs, shortness of breath with minimal effort, muscle pain, and excessive drowsiness that seems to have no explanation. Luis, a 92-year-old man, felt extremely tired when climbing stairs and suspected he might have heart problems. His cardiologist, after reviewing his history, noticed that Luis was taking statins, cholesterol medications, and recommended supplementing with Q10, since statins reduce the natural production of this coenzyme. After starting supplementation, Luis regained his energy and could climb stairs without getting out of breath. How can we ensure we have adequate levels of Q10? In addition to our body's natural production, which decreases with age, we can opt for supplements in gel capsules which offer better absorption. It's recommended to take them in the morning, with breakfast, to make the most of their energizing effects. It's especially recommended for people taking cholesterol medications, statins, as these drugs reduce the natural production of Q10 in the body. If you found this information about coenzyme Q10 useful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to receive more tips on nutrition and well-being in senior years. Practical recommendations for successful implementation. Now that we know these 6 nutritional treasures for healthy aging, it's essential to talk about how to implement them safely and effectively in our daily routine. First, and most important, before starting any supplementation, it's essential to consult with your doctor. This is not just a recommendation, but a crucial step for your health and well-being. Your doctor can perform the necessary tests to verify your current levels and specific needs, review possible interactions with medications you're already taking, and adapt dosages according to your individual conditions. such as kidney problems, heart issues, or other pathologies. Once you have your doctor's approval, it's time to properly choose your supplements. Not all products are the same, and in this case, quality really matters. Always opt for reliable brands and recognized laboratories. Look for products with purity certificates, and avoid complex mixtures with multiple unnecessary components that could cause more problems than benefits. It's always preferable to choose supplements recommended by health professionals rather than being swayed by advertising or passing trends. Remember that we're talking about your health, and it deserves the best investment possible. Consistency and organization are key to obtaining visible results. Creating a daily routine for supplementation can make the difference between success and failure. Use weekly pill organizers to organize your supplements. Define specific times for each one. Some work better in the morning, others at night. And if necessary, use reminders on your phone or agenda. Remember that the benefits of these nutrients are not immediate. They need time to accumulate in your body and begin to show their positive effects. Patience and perseverance are your best allies. Do you already use a system to organize your supplements? Share your tricks in the comments and help others maintain an effective routine. Last but not least, remember that these supplements are not miraculous on their own. They should be complemented with healthy habits to enhance their benefits. Maintain a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean, proteins, and healthy fats. Make sure to stay well hydrated, drinking at least 1.5 liters of water a day. Practice some type of physical activity according to your individual possibilities, whether walking, swimming, dancing, or doing yoga. And don't forget moderate and safe sun exposure, preferably in the early morning hours or at sunset. These habits, combined with proper supplementation, will create a virtuous circle that will enhance your well-being and quality of life. If this video is proving useful to you, like it and share it with someone who could benefit from this information. Conclusion: a new beginning for your well-being. We've reached the end of our journey through these 6 nutritional treasures that can transform quality of life in senior years. As we've seen, vitamin D, B12, magnesium, omega-3, vitamin C, and coenzyme Q10 are not miraculous remedies, but tools based on science and the real needs of the aging body. The goal is not necessarily to prolong life, but to significantly improve its quality, maintaining the mental clarity, energy, and mobility that allow us to fully enjoy each day. Longevity without well-being makes no sense. What's truly valuable is maintaining our independence, our ability to enjoy the little things, to connect with our loved ones, and to continue learning and growing, regardless of the age on our documents. And the wonderful thing is that even at 90, it's possible to regain vitality and energy through appropriate nutritional interventions. Our body continues to respond positively to care, proving that it's never too late to improve our quality of life. Which of these supplements seems most useful for your life or that of your loved ones? Leave your opinion in the comments and share this video with someone who also wants to live a long and healthy life. Don't forget to subscribe and activate notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos full of practical tips for your well-being. Until next time, I'm Dr. Martinez, and remember, your body is still with you, still breathing, still pulsing, still hungry for life. Don't abandon it. Listen to it, love it, and help it give you many more years of happiness and independence.